Hello, Sole. How are you? You're good? Has the ship arrived? Okay. How many containers of mine are there? 17? Oh, I had ordered 20. Okay, have you begun the clearance? Okay. Yeah, those containers have cars for my clients, so I need all those cars in Nairobi immediately. How many days? 2? No, make it 1. Okay, Swale, begin the clearance immediately. I want those cars. Yeah. No, Swale, I don't want the games you've been playing with me. I need those containers cleared immediately. Make it happen. Yeah, make it happen, or I will not do business with you again. Yeah. Swale, I'm not going to repeat myself. Make it happen.
In a world often filled with chaos and noise, there exists a haven of tranquility on 4 wheels. A refined symphony of power and grace, a sanctuary where the world's chaos fades to a whisper. With every turn of the wheel, find your peace in the gentle power of the road. As you embrace the open horizon, remember that in this cocoon of calm, you're not just traveling, you're finding a tranquil escape, seeking serenity wherever your journey takes you.
The Audi Q7 is the representation of space, comfort, and luxury. When you get in here, you're totally separated from the world. Now, one thing you'll notice at the back here, most people that will buy this car might want to be driven. Because when now you start spending this kind of money, you don't want to be disturbed by other drivers on the road, and so you will find yourself on this seat. So you end up realizing you have so much leg room, your hands are well taken care of. You can place your hand on this armrest on the right side and on the left as well. Then again, there are these blinds here. You see that? They stop everyone from outside from seeing you, and it also reduces the amount of light coming in, so it gives you privacy. At the same time, you have so much luxury and comfort. At the back here is the best place to be in this car. Now, it comes also with 4-zone climate control, so you have your own climate control individually on the back left. The one at the back right has its their own climate control. Front, left and right, everyone is taken care of. This car is really thought out for everyone to be comfortable in terms of temperature. Now, I want us to move from the back seat and find out, how about if you choose to drive your own car? How will it feel like? But at the back here, it's amazing, man. So now, driving the Q7. Now, first of all, we are driving off-road. And one of the things you will notice is the car handles extremely well. You can't feel the bumps, you can't feel the rocks, the potholes. Why? This car has an air suspension system. This air suspension system helps with ironing out the road. The road is perfectly, you can't feel anything. Right now we are doing mild off-roading, which I know most people that will afford this car might never actually go off-road with it. But either way, we chose to drive it around and check how does the suspension handle. You can literally feel very minimal feedback from the bumps and the potholes. Now we are joining an on-road tarmac here. Those are the sensors warning me of a few things here and there. Driving it on road, where most people will drive this vehicle on, you will notice this car cancels out everything. There's a bike passing by, we can barely hear it. The sound insulation in this car is world class. I don't know how well I can explain it. You feel totally separated from the road. You can't feel any tire noise, you can't feel any road noise, you can't feel any wind noise coming in, because the windows are very well insulated. Their insulation technology is super. Now the other thing you'll notice is how comfortable this car is. The other day we reviewed the Audi A3. You could adjust the armrest to the exact position you want. Same case with this car. So it makes the driving experience such a comfortable and blissful experience for you. We are driving around corners. This is a very big SUV, by the way. It's a full-size SUV, 7-seater. But it handles properly. Around corners, the car is well planted. This is why, because the air suspension system plays a very good trick. When you go around corners, it will boost the side which should sink in, so the car sort of remains at a flat position. Now, this car drives extremely well. It's a 3000cc TFSI engine, of course the Audi engines. The car picks up extremely well. The speeds are good. The response is extremely good. Now, some people ask, how does it consume? Consumption is not that bad. This car could give you in the regions of 9 kilometers per liter to 11 kilometers per liter, depending on how you drive. Or you might even secure around 7.4. Now, driving this car is an extreme experience. Power is good. Comfort is extremely good. Every detail has been thought out through. The seats are very absorbent. You're just comfortable. Everything is working together for your good. The AC vents here, the digital driver's display, extremely excellent. The sunroof, everything, man. This car is excellent. Let's just stop around here. We go off the road. We just do a quick walk around so that you see what this car is all about. Ladies and gentlemen, as I said earlier, I want us to look at this 2017 Audi Q7. I want us to know what makes it really stand out on the exterior features. Now, the first thing you notice immediately you look at this car is these headlights right here. It packs the Audi Q7 LED lights that are very unique to the Q7. You don't see them on any other variant of the Audi family. Now, right below the headlights, we have these headlight washers in case you go off-roading and you happen to have a lot of mud on your headlights. The Audi has got that covered. You can wash your headlights. Now, to the very center of this car, you find this very massive, imposing grille. It's bigger than the Q5, what you'll find on the Q5 and other variants of the Audi, because of course it's the biggest car on their lineup. Now, right here at the center of the grille, you notice this very tiny camera, because this car packs the 360-degree camera system to help you park it perfectly, because it's massive. All right. Now, you also see this emblem written Quattro. What is Quattro? Quattro is the all-wheel drive system of the Audi, arguably one of the best all-wheel drive systems in the world. Now, right here, you see this bonnet, which has very nice lines that are coming across to the very front in unison with this grille. So it's a very pretty design from the front. Right up there, you will find it has a radar cruise system that helps with the adaptive cruise control. So this car will automatically slow itself when it gets close to a car in front of you in traffic, and it will accelerate itself when that car starts moving. It can also maintain the same speed as the car ahead of you. Now, I want us to move to the side profile and see what does this car look like on the side. Now, the first thing you will notice quickly, it has this very nice line that cuts from the headlight all the way to the back. But I want to make one very important point here. The Audi Q7 is a very very well-designed car. It's not offensive, neither is it exciting. The design is just neutral. The design is just, I would call it what? I don't have the word for it, but it's just quite plain, if I may say, compared to the BMWs and the Mercedes variants, the GLEs. All right, so from the side profile, nothing much to take home, just the few lines cutting across. Of course, you have the SLine badges here. You also have this silver Quattro badge running from the front all the way to the back. Of course, the side mirrors pack the side mirror signal winkers as well. Now, what is under the bonnet? This particular car packs a 3000cc supercharged TFSI engine. Now, this particular engine produces 333 horsepower and 440 Newton meters of torque. Now, mated to that engine is a 8-speed automatic Tiptronic transmission that is pretty smooth. As you saw when we were reviewing the on-road driving, the car was shifting pretty well, but it's not as good as the DSG that you find with the other variants of the Audi. So this particular one comes with an 8-speed automatic transmission and the 3000cc supercharged engine. That's the most about this Audi in terms of the drivetrain. Now I want us to go and check out how does the boot look like. You see, my guys, you see, the Audi Q7 is very inclusive. It doesn't discriminate on short people. So it makes it easier for you to load your luggage into the boot. Now, not only short people, but everyone. Sometimes you're carrying something too heavy and you can't just be able to lift it to the height of such an SUV. And so this car has this button here, which you just press like this. The car goes very low and makes it easy for you to load your stuff. Now, moving on, this car with a 5 seats configuration, it has a capacity of 630 liters. So the boot capacity here is massive. And when you raise these 7 seats, you're left with around 280 liters of boot capacity. So the car is very, very spacious. You can be able to carry all your stuff on that road trip. Ladies and gentlemen, how about you look at the interior of this car and know why do people go for the Q7? Amazing stuff, man. Inside the 2016 Audi Q7, first things first. See that? That's the Audi key. You just come and drop it there, so that as you drive, you keep on seeing the Audi logos on your keys. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this interior is one of the reasons why I would advise anyone looking for a full-size SUV to go for the Q7. The interior is extremely well executed. This steering wheel here, perforated 3-spoke with the SLine badge. Very well done. Steering controls on the right for your volume and infotainment. On the left for your digital driver's display. Now, when you look at this digital driver's display, you can be able to toggle around with a lot of things. It can show you the date and timing. It can show you the fuel levels. It can show you the radio station you're on. It can show you everything about your phone. The digital driver's display, extremely interactive. I love it very much. You can change the view as well. The speedometer has become larger and the center screen is slightly smaller, or you can minimalize them and have the bigger screen to yourself. Now, immediately the next thing you notice about this interior is these climate vents right here. They run all the way from next to the digital driver's display all the way to the passenger door over there. So you have the normal vents, then you have this climate vent showers whereby it blows air to you very softly. It doesn't disturb you with the air. It's very soft, because when you spend this kind of money, who wants AC rushing to their face with force? I mean, so Audi thought about that. Now, of course, above that we have the Audi 8.3-inch screen that pops up and can disappear into the dashboard again. Now, this Audi infotainment system, very easy to use. You use this swivel wheel here. It has a touch panel here, or of course you can use the gear knob also as the resting place for your hand to move through this menu. Of course, it has all the things you'd think about: phone connectivity, radio, media. It has sound settings, and you have vehicle settings. Now, when you come to vehicle settings, one of the most outstanding things you will notice is you can select to have ambient lighting. This car has 3 types of ambient lighting. Now it has contour white, it has maritime blue, you can see it oozing slightly, and it has impulse red. Now when you're driving this car, the interior looks extremely amazing. Now moving on to the door, you have memory seats on the driver's door and on the passenger door, so that you can set your setting here, and maybe your spouse can sit here or your driver can sit there, such that whenever you come to sit in, you don't have to keep setting your seat positions again. You just press on number 1, brings you to your setting. The seats that I'm seated on, full black Napa leather. extremely comfortable. They hold you in well. They have this thigh support system. The armrest here is individual to each side. It makes such an interactive and comfortable place for you to drive in. Of course, adaptive cruise control settings are here. And now, every time you drive, you can look at the leaves while driving in those suburbs, leafy suburbs of yours. When driving in the night, you can look at the stars through this massive panoramic sunroof that starts from you all the way to the back. Now, how about the sound system of this car? High-end Q7s come with a Bang & Olufsen sound system, which is mind-blowing. You feel every beat of your music. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have told you everything you need to know about this Audi Q7. Now, if you want to purchase one, how about you visit our office at Imports by Rigi? You can follow our social media pages at Imports by Rigi, our YouTube channel at Imports by Rigi, and of course, you're watching this from Safinia's YouTube channel as well. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you have all the information you need. This is the car for you if you're looking for luxury, for exclusivity. Yes, it's understated when you look at it from the outside, but this car is such a pleasure to drive. And this particular statement is specific to the 3000cc supercharged engine. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a pleasure taking you around this car. My name is Phineas Murigi. Until next time, see you.